shared our lives, both good times and bad. Ivona Shacker has been my friend for more than 35 years, and she's from Portland, has come, and I'm so grateful. She's been my confidant. Joanne Jones, we worked at Seneca Valley Medical Center, and her friends, both Louise and Liv, thank you very much for being here. All our church friends, oh my God. Walter, oh my God, been such a great part of our life with our families growing up at Stone Church, and then as well as the new women from Presbyterian that I've been associated with. So I'm very, very grateful and thankful that Stone Church and my friends are here. And of course, my daughter Elisa and Daryl and the kids have been the saving grace between her and Art and Layla. With their help, I'm not a decorator. I'm not into being creative and stuff. And without them, most of this would never have taken place. So I'm so grateful and love you guys. Thank you.
The person I've known the longest, my sister, Linda. So I appreciate you being here with your kids, Lauren and Lee. I really appreciate it. And for one of the fondest memories of growing up with my cousins, we were over at Mommer's and crawling under tables and wrestling and doing all the things we did growing up together. Those were great times, and that bond is still there, although we don't see each other as often, but it's still there. And I really, really appreciate that. My friend, Dr. Ken Henry, who you've heard once already today. Ken has been on a sabbatical here pretty quick. And he's going with his wife to Italy. He's going to do a lot of walking. So to get in shape for this little walkabout he's going to do, he's going to go up in a couple of days, and he'll be walking from the state of Washington down to California on the Pacific Crest Trail. So and that's to get in shape for all the walking he's going to be doing in Italy. So Ken, I just thank you for, first of all, being such a great friend and the interaction that we have that I never would have dreamed of as a kid with a pastor or a priest or whatever, where they were on this high exalted thing, and I couldn't even look cross-eyed at somebody like that. And be able to use the humor and things we do back and forth and watch life go by and be part of it, it's really been great. For my New York friends. Our New York friends. Well, you've seen a sample on the table what we've done. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. But this has been going on for several years. We've had an awful lot of fun of it. So guys, for flying 3,000 miles and coming out and being part of this celebration, I thank you very much. It means an awful lot. And the neighbors, and I see we have more neighbors that arrived. Hey guys, it's fun to meet you. I think most of you know we have a particularly great neighborhood. That to give you an idea, we have roughly 55 houses, and I have email addresses for about 40 of them, because we get together several times a year and do different things. Watch out for one another. And Ken gave a sermon one day about doing for others, which has always been a big part of my life. What he didn't know is 2 hours after church service started, I expected maybe a dozen people to show up and help a neighbor who was really in bad shape. And ended up with over 30 people that showed up. And that's a tribute to the place we live, you guys. And Bill, Lisa are newest members of that particular group. It's good to see you here, it really is. And my firefighter friends, oh my God. Guys, how many times have we been in, maybe just a couple that's in a nasty situation, and we were the only ones that knew what was going on or what we had witnessed, what we had done. Now, for all those times that we shared together, and some of the things we don't share because it's too tough to talk about, the friendships that have formed, that we still get together. We go fishing together twice a year and have meals together, and it's not like any other work situation that I know of to be able to go and do that. Now, there's a beautiful woman who's watched out for me. Sorry, you can do. Never mind. many of you remember Ozzie and Harriet show. I know some of you do. And there was one episode where the two boys were looking at mom and dad, and all they were doing is looking across the aisles, smiling at one another. And we find ourselves doing a lot, and so much you can read from the eyes without saying a word that we do all the time. I really appreciate that. There was times when I was working from 70 to 100 hours a week. Remember that, Pete? And still was a scoutmaster of a scout troop. And then I became active with our church high school youth group for a number of years. And she never groused once about me being away to work with the kids. She knew how much that meant to me.
There may have been an ulterior reason for that.
And it still means a lot that she had a chance to do that. So thank you for your support there. I appreciate that, hon. My best friend, and always will be number one.
I wrote this up. I liked the words to Time in a Bottle, but I decided I can't really sing that well a cappella, so I wrote this. I count my blessings for your love and support, youthful trust and hopeful report. Good times valued with friends and family pride. Bad times were shared with God at our side. You are a good man, capable, doing all you can. Always a Boy Scout at heart, helping others, doing your part. Time with the children as a father lent, outdoors fishing, hiking, skiing, wonderfully spent. Miss page 3. Encouraging me to intellect and growth, wishes and dreams became abilities forth. I treasure our time remaining and thank the Lord for your love, always sustaining.
Okay, at this time we'll